Today we're going to draw a winged dragon. When you're thinking about dragons, think about what kind of horns will it have. Will it have the horns of an ox or the horns of a ram or some other kind of horn? Will it have the wings of a butterfly or will it have the wings of an eagle or some other types of wing? Will it have the head of a horse or the head of a camel? Will it have the feet of a tiger or the feet of a chicken? Start by very lightly sketching the shape of your head. I'm going to make a skinny oval. Start very lightly, then make a line showing the direction of the neck and the body, and lightly sketch out the wing shapes. Then you can start adding details on your face. The contour of the shape of the head, the mouth, the nostril, the eye, add any types of spikes or feathers or scales that you'd like. Now I'm making my horns. You want one that looks like it's more in the back and one that looks like in the front. Don't be afraid to erase and change your mind about anything. Remember, dragons are fantastical and made up. You can make them look like anything you'd like. Start with the neck. I'm going to make some spikes sticking out of my neck all along the curve, drawing these sharp spikes. Thinking about the neck as like the neck of a snake, and then making the belly a little bit bigger and drawing a line to divide the front and the back of the neck and belly. Keep going with your spikes all along. Don't be in a rush. And then think about the shape of your wings. I'm roughly thinking about butterfly wings, but I'm going to add a few extra little claws and spikes and make them look a little more dragon-like. You can draw exactly along with me, or you could do your own thing. Now I'm going to make the veins in the middle of my wing, trying to make it look like it attaches to the body. Then I'm going to roughly sketch out the direction that the legs will be going. They're going to be bent with a curved paw or claw. And then I'm going to sketch out the direction of the back leg. This one I think is flying or perhaps ready to pounce. Then I'm going to draw the outline. So you're almost like drawing the bone of the leg first, the inside, and then you're doing the outer edges to make the shape of the leg, the foot, and the claw. You'll probably see the front leg much more clearly, and the back leg you'll just see a little bit of, or perhaps it'll be a little bit smaller. Because we're using pencil to start, you can erase and change up anything that you want. Now I'm going to make the tail looking like it's curved backwards. There's a little twist in it on the side. I'm going to add a few more spikes going all along the tail. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the back foot. I'm roughly thinking about a tiger foot, but I'm making it a little bit thinner. Make the back hind leg, just peeping out a little bit. I'm going to go in and add any more details that I want to add. Maybe some more spikes underneath the head. And then I'm going to go over all my lines with Sharpie. As you use the Sharpie, you can think about adding shading and textures and patterns. So you're going over your pencil line, and then you're also making it look more realistic by adding extra veins in the wings or going over all your contour lines. I'm adding the back wing here. Now I'm going to make some nice tiny little patterns that look a little bit like a snake skin or an amphibian type surface on the neck and the body. So this video is obviously going much faster than I'm actually drawing, so take your time. The more detail you add, the happier you're going to be with your dragon. Pause the video as you need. Remember, things on the edge of shapes will look darker as they recede into the distance, so you can use shading to make it look more 3D. You can erase any pencil lines that you'd like. I'm going to add a little bit of an arrow at the end of the tail. Then I'm going to start adding some paint for color. I'm using watercolor paint. Don't forget to blend your colors, adding darks and lights, varying the amount of water that you use to try to make your dragon look really bright and lively and like it's jumping off the page. So the back of my dragon is green, but I'm using a variety of dark green and light green and yellows. And in the front, I'm using a variety of oranges and yellows and reds. As you finish up, you can add whatever background you'd like. I'm doing a simple wind background. Add any final details. And there you have your dragon. Happy dragon making!